Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another amazing segment of Siasa Cafe, a program that dissects political events as they happen across the week. And today, our focus theme will be based on the role of community leadership in strengthening democracy and protecting human rights. And to take us through this amazing conversation is none other than Mr. Charles Morara, who works at the office of the MCA Ngando Ward. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to resume on this amazing conversation. Welcome back. Before we start our conversation, I'll introduce myself. My name is Gordon Oduor, the host of this amazing show, which is brought to you by Addtech TV in collaboration with Naiwave Studios here at Shalom House along Gong Road. And it will be now my amazing opportunity to introduce my guest, who will also reintroduce himself for purposes of the audience. Karibu sana.
Thanks. My name's Charles Morara Nyamiaka, who works under the office of the MCA.
All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for creating time, sir, and being part of this amazing conversation. Now, just to kick us started, we're going to look into the international news that is hitting headlines at the moment, and that is the Trump's policy based on Africa, where we've come to the realization that Trump has decided to cut some financial funding in Africa. That touches on very critical statutory bodies such as the World Health Organization and also the climate change body. What do you make of such?
According to myself, when I see the president of USA, Mr. Trump, cutting all the aid that was used to come to Kenya and to other African countries, I see it as a big disaster. Because most of the people relied on the donations. As you see the crisis, if we can focus us from the USAID, that is issue was helping in the side of charity. We find that those people who are suffering like those uncurable diseases, those who are being sponsored, that is very much.
All right. Yeah. And those who are pro Trump's policies, they say that some of these policies that are, they seem to be anti-Africa, in terms of supporting African projects. It's because maybe Trump doesn't see the value of the support they give in terms of comebacks. They feel like some of these funding are either misused or they're not put into the right use. Do you support that view?
Partially, I can support, and partially I cannot support. One, when there is a budget, there is an auditors who audit. And we have got the law that governs the country.
Exactly.
If you misuse government funds, you are supposed to face the law. But the problem that we have in our countries of Africa, normally people believe in pocketing.
All right.
Whereby it affects those ones who are in the lower side, who cannot manage to raise funds. Like now we see the kit of HIV. You see, most of the time that we have used to people have used to survive with this, they are going to get medical free. But now, you cannot go and get medical free. So, if we can refer to this one of Liverpool, Liverpool used it to assist the people free. But now, they cannot access to the medical for free services.
Okay.
So the government facilities that we have in Kenya, they are corrupt. Once they get the medicine from the government, they normally take out for markets.
Okay.
Whereby our government has failed to manage the funds that the donors support the government.
All right. Yeah. So that partially puts your case why you support it, right? Yeah. Well, it partially puts your case why you support, some of the tariffs that have been placed by the U.S. government.
Yeah.
All right. Now back to our local questions, that is on the national level. What do you make of our state of democracy? And as a community leader, what will you do in your capacity to be able to strengthen it?
Democracy. First of all, we should have to understand the meaning of democracy. We know democracy is power for the people, whereby people have got power to speak out, which is good or which is bad. Whereby people have power to elect their leaders, democratic, without any persuasion. And democracy, where there is no democracy, there is no government. Normally there is criticism. And we know that wherever the leader, like in our local country here, you cannot be perfect to do everything which is right.
Exactly.
But people normally count the one wrong that you have done wrong.
So basically, tracing back to my question, that was, what do you make of a state of democracy? Do you think, are we progressing democratically, or we are regressing?
Like in our country, we are not developing in democracy. Because if you come out and speak the truth, during that evening, all the following day, you will see people knocking to your door.
But you see a lot of freedom. We experience a lot of freedom, especially now. You can easily post something about the government, say anything, and you are not touched. Why do you say that? Somehow.
There is one thing you should have to understand. In Kenya, we have seen a lot of deaths. Why? Somebody has posted something affecting a senior officer. The following day, or a month, or after a month, you have seen that person is no longer existing. And when you try to inquire, you hear that it was picked by DCI for interrogation. So, going for interrogation, and you find your relative has died. Is that one democracy? That one is not a democracy. So the country we are living in now has no democracy.
But those who are they're trying to, like, let me say, give a totally different view of the deaths. They will say maybe these are criminals who are trying to vandalize people's property, taking advantage of maandamano, so to speak. Yeah. So how then do we able to create some sort of a link between democracy and probably those who are just out to to destroy people's properties and stuff?
There's a good example, as you are seeing. The guy who was picked from Homa Bay for interrogation at the DCI Nairobi, finally he died, and he was a young man, due to posting. Just only posting? Posting. If we had the democracy in our country, interrogation of that guy was to be done at the Homa Bay County, not in Nairobi. So, truly speaking, in our country we don't have we are not democratic. One, you have seen a recent thing that happens on Sunday. When people have finished judge services, they are going for a seminar to talk about their politics. They are being blocked. Is that democracy? We are not progressing in democracy anywhere.
But now, as a community leader, what can you do to be able to strengthen democracy at the community level?
As a community leader, if I'm doing good, let people say I'm doing good. An example now, like now I'm working under the office of the MCA. We have seen changes that we have never seen for the last 20 years.
You see, that's a totally different conversation that we'll look into in our next segment. But now, what I'm saying is, as a community leader, what are you doing in your capacity to be able to strengthen democracy at the community level?
At the community level?
Yes, sure.
If, as a community level, what I should have to do is that when somebody speaks, let him speak. so that you can know your mistake and rectify. Yeah.
All right. So it's more or less like creating a sensational awareness.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. Now, with the repealing of Section 2A of the Constitution, that is, I think, 1992, if I'm not wrong, if my history is not wrong, it brought about the breeding of so many political parties. But my question is, do you think these so many political parties have got a net effect in terms of strengthening our democracy and human rights?
From the beginning, they had strengthening democracy. But due to individual who needs to grab or feed themselves, democracy has gone down. Because I'm a reader, for an example, I'm a reader of DP. The political party in the government will come and talk to me as an individual. Instead of going back to people who elected me, I decide for the people, which is not democratic. Yeah.
So you feel these so many political parties that exist currently, they are of no use to Mwananchi because they are not protecting their rights? Or?
They are not protecting the rights of Mwananchi. As we see now, if I'm seeing, for example, the president who is in power has a lot of money. I go around my party members without talking to them. And I talk on behalf of them. We collide with the one who is in the government. And then when once people come and ask, why have you agreed this? I say that we are uniting the Kenyans.
People.
That's why I come to myself and ask myself a question. How am I uniting Kenyans and I'm benefiting alone? Yeah. Like now, when you are chosen as a leader for the whole country, that's Kenya. We have got 42 tribes, whereby every tribe has a right to receive a share in the government. But if you can look to our government, you will see another tribe has more CS compared to other tribes. Even other tribes have none.
But again, I don't know if that also answers my question. I felt we were off track a bit because my question was based on now looking at how many, because currently in Kenya we have a lot of political parties, so to speak.
Yeah.
But not like the days when we had KANU that had got an ideology that people could follow. But right now we have so many that you barely even understand the ideologies. No, my question was just based on their effectiveness in terms of protecting democracy and human rights. In a simple nutshell, do you believe they are protecting our democracy and human rights genuinely?
No.
They are not.
Yeah.
All right. Now, maybe my last question on this segment is: do you believe you have a strong opposition in Kenya currently?
Currently?
Yes.
Currently, we don't have opposition.
Why do you say so?
Already, opposition has swallowed by the government.
Why do you say so? Yet we still have some vocal voices. There are voices that are very vocal outside there.
We have vocal voices.
Yes.
But just making sometimes they make noise. Because the main opposition, which is being paid by the government, has been taken over. Yes, gone. And you see now, last night, they say that they are going to select a 10 committee member from opposition to negotiate about this pro-best government. So when I look at around, I don't see that we have an opposition. Yeah.
But I see the team Kalonzo, team Rigiji, they seem to be carrying this mantle very well. Or could it be that somehow they are not? Or is it just a political? Sorry, is it just a tribal regrouping?
You know, with Rigiji, what he's trying to say,
Yes.
he normally talks about Mount Kenya. Eh? Mount Kenya is not only the people who are living in Kenya. People who are living in Kenya are many. From Mount Kenya, Nyanza, Turamu. But when you find a reader talking about Mount Kenya, that is not democracy. When we come the collision between Karonso, Rigichi, and the other one they are talking about, these are not opposition. Why am I saying it is not an opposition? Because you have been given duty. You have failed.
What is their duty?
You have given the duty, like Rigichi was given his duty to perform.
Which one?
As a deputy president.
Why do you say he failed? What makes you think he failed?
When Ruto was dancing at the other side, the same Rigichi was dancing to the other side. The side.
Does that mean that he failed? Does that mean that he failed?
He failed because that time he never spoke the truth that the president is misleading the people.
But you see, there is an oath of office that he was also protecting. You know, when you're in a government officer, there are certain oaths that you take that you need to protect all the secrets. You know, maybe he was just bound by the oath at that moment.
No, because when your boss is having a national function, you will not go the other side to the other county to address a national function, and your boss is at the other county. That is where he failed. And the problem we made at first, if you are my boss and what you are telling me is not right, I should have to rectify you immediately there, not going to the public. Because going to the public have not helped you. I should have to address you on the table.
On a private space.
Yeah.
All right. But what if maybe he tried their private, because okay, none of us know what was going on in their private spaces. We only know what we could see in the public domain. What if somebody, what if in a skeptical thought will say, okay, fine, they were having their differences, they were discussing it on a private, but it seemed not to have been making any significant, progress or change or something. So they had to make it full blown out there.
At the start, when the government started, there was progress. Like capitation to schools, we had no problem. So when they diverted, they went parallel. This when things started to fall apart. So the boss started to took money to people so that people would accept him. Finishing the treasury.
Okay.
And remember when they come together, as a president and a deputy, there's an agreement they made. So when the president decides to make this, Pierre the deputy has his own demands, which were not to give them time to stay together, because the demands of the deputy was higher than the president.
Okay, just now my last question before we move to a commercial break. Mr. Morara Charles, if you are the president today, what will you do to be able to strengthen democracy and as well as take into account the freedoms and the rights, and also freedom, rights, and the responsibilities of citizens as an umbrella in democracy? What will you do as a president?
If I was the president of Kenya today, what I could have done is to give people freedom. Like, you see, when people have called for demonstrations, I've got the powers to instruct the Minister for Internal. The Minister of Internal Security has a right to instruct the police and other defense forces. If people have come to the street, let the police be back. If the people want to move up to Parliament, let them move up to Parliament. Walk around as the police are behind. But not when you have seen people on the street, you throw tear gas to them. That's not democracy.
But what if they're disorganized? There's some essence of disorganization. So
That is when, if people have gone for demonstration, and the police are walking around the sides of the business and from behind, if somebody tampers with the business, then the police has a right to arrest, not to shoot, then to take them to court.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now that brings us to the end of our conversation on the national politics, where you've given your thoughts around it, and we sincerely appreciate. Now we'll take a commercial break, and when we resume, we're going to talk about the Dagoretti South politics, where we'll be looking at the constituency and the ward level, where Mr. Charles Morara, who works in the office of the MCA, will be giving us an insight of some of his duties and responsibilities, what they've been able to achieve, what they have not been able to achieve, and some of the, some of the amazing projects that they have in store for us. This is Siasa Cafe, brought to you by Addtech TV and in collaboration with Naiwave Studios, and we'll be back in a short while.
Basi ni lini utanipenda mie kama nilivyokupenda wewe? Basi ni lini utanipenda mie kama nilivyokupenda? Hello everyone, this is Rich Nemi, #richboy. Nikiwa ndani kwa Addtech TV.
Oh Kenya, this is Addtech TV Kenya, and I am your presenter, Joyce Abuya. Now catch us every Monday to Friday as we bring for you a blend of politics, fresh news, and entertainment like music and movies. And don't forget to tune in every Tuesday for Dunda La Wasani Show, where we have our artists, listen to them, and have their behind the scene pics and see on how to promote them. Whether you're at home, in the office, or in the go, we got you informed, entertained, and connected. Now catch us every day from Monday to Friday.
Welcome back to this amazing segment of Siasa Cafe after a short commercial break. I am your host, Gordon Oduor. And on this segment, we're going to talk about Dagoretti South leadership, touching on the constituency and at the ward level. And it's interesting that today we are having a gentleman who works at the MCA's office, who will also give us an update of what's happening at the MCA's office, some of the developments they've done, what they're planning to do, and what they have already undertaken as an office. I'll give, for the sake of our viewers who may be joining after a commercial break, I'll give him yet another opportunity to be able to reintroduce himself and tell us who he is and what he does at the MCA's office. Karibu sana, sir, once again.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Mr. Charles Morara, Yemiaka, who works under the office of the MCA Ngando Ward, Cyrus Mugomovea, and in charge of the environment.
All right. Now, let me just call you Mheshimiwa, because anyone who works under Mheshimiwa is Mheshimiwa. Now, before you came here, you were in Lenana. What's going on at Lenana?
Lenana, we were doing a sort of work.
All right.
Whereby we had a sewer blockage.
Okay.
So we had called Nairobi Water to unblock the sewer. We unblocked.
Okay.
Then we come to Lenana P.
All right.
And the advantage I had, Mheshimiwa was on the ground.
Okay.
I was with him.
All right.
He saw the work we were doing.
Okay.
And the sewer at Lenana B is still on the process of being unblocked.
All right.
I finished it there. Area we started at Chogisi Road. We opened at Chogisi Road. Went there and we went to Renana School, then back to Renana B.
Okay.
And finally, the program of the day will end up at Fine Breeze, Dagoretti Corner.
I see you are really hardworking. Now, back to my question of the day. That was just a kind of a rejoinder conversation. What do you make of the Dagoretti South leadership, both at the constituency and at the ward level? Let me start with the constituency level.
According to constituency level, I have not seen any problem, because whatever Mheshimiwa is doing is really trying compared to old days. Like now, me, I congratulate him. Because when he took over, we have seen some few changes, which we had never seen. Like the time he came to power, he started fighting about Renana Primary. And a good luck he has achieved. He came, they sit down with the area MCA, they discuss, they wrote several letters to the president, and finally they have achieved.
So who gains credit on this Lenana primary? Is it the president? Is it the MP? Or is it the MCA?
All of the three
Why do you say
gains
all
the
of the
credit
three? Why do you
because
say
all of them are performed. We will not underrate anybody. All of them are performed. Yeah.
But who takes the bigger chunk of, the publicity and, credibility?
The bigger credit comes from the area MP because he forced it. Through the pressure the MCA was getting from the ground, the MCA also boosted the MP, whereby the MP is close to the president, and they come to a conclusion of building Ranana Primary.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. For the past 8 years that KJ has been in office, what really can you really make of his leadership, in terms of Dagoretti as a whole and in Ngando Ward? What can you make of his leadership?
His leadership. KJ has transformed some schools. And if you see, we go to Mukarara, if we can examine the kitchen that he has built there, it's an excellent one, which is cooks for Dagoretti South. DC grounds, we have got already a court there, whereby if you will be arrested here, you will not be taken to Kebira as days back. You will be taken to Dagoretti.
Does it take credit for that?
Yeah?
Does it take credit for the courts, construction of the court?
For the construction of the courts?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all not credit.
How?
Because
I feel that is the function of the judiciary. How is that connected to Mheshimiwa?
Through CDF. That one was built through CDF.
What can prove it was a CDF project? I've never seen a court built by a CDF project.
It was an allocation. And he was the one who requested, because you see most of the people, if you made a mistake here, and you are being taken to Kebira or Mirimani, somebody from Tefa at Kabiria or Ndonyo will not get a fare of traveling to Mirimani. But here in Dagoretti, you can walk.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are some of his track development records. Now, what about the MCA? What has he done
MCA.
for the past 3 years?
For the past 3 years, MCA has done a lot. He started the road, even though people say the road was constructed by national government, Mama Wau. When we go to records, the allocation was so first made through from the county government. That allocation, when the president came there was a request of that road to be constructed. As it was requested, those allocations that were already allocated from the count are the ones that were used. Even though people normally say that it is a national government, the funds were from the county government. And that is why I normally tell people, when we have public participation, people of Ngando, come and attend. Hear what is being said.
Now, this road that was constructed, is it the Mama Wau one? The one? This Mama Wau.
Yeah, Mama Wau.
So it is the MCA that takes credit of it.
Yeah, it is the MCA that takes credit of it.
Now, back to the roads issue, because roads have also been quite an issue. We've seen this road, the Komboni Road. What's really not happening?
Komboni Road is starting. The contract has returned to ground. Maybe as from tomorrow, before we end this week to Friday, material will be on the ground. That is Komboni. Pathway will start at the same time. Already, you have seen we have finished Matobeni. It is complete. And we are looking on roads. There is a road that starts from comes up to Tsuna, goes direct to Chief's camp, passes through. That's a railway that is being crossed.
Now, your critics say that the roads that you people are building, they are substandard, like the roads that does not really last. What do you make of such? Because there was also an incident whereby one of the roads that you built, at some point, people could see like, those, because of too much usage, I don't know, it broke or something. People had issues with the quality of the roads that you people construct. What can you say about the quality?
The quality I will not complain because we have water engineers who come and assess. But with politics, opponents will normally say anything. But what we have done, like the road which is built at Matopeni, is to standard. Look at even Mama Wau, is up to standard. But you can see somebody coming and say that the road is a substandard. You see, like the other time when Matopeni was constructed, being afresh, there was a truck of timber that was stepped at the side of the carabat. And the people started complaining that it was under constructed. And when you finish when the contractor finishes constructing the road, there is 9 months of maintenance before payment. So me with the construction, it is too standard.
Now, that is well said. But now, looking at this, initially, what can you say? How much did it cost for this Komboni road to be constructed? Because I feel there was a lot of millions of shillings that was placed here, and now it looks like a ghost road, so to speak.
The problem of county government is one. Allocation is being allocated bit by bit. Like now, the budget that has been brought to this road to finish the road is of 2025 to 2026. 2026. So the last time allocation got finished, and even the contractor was not paid, and he was not to continue with the work if there was no payment. But now payment is done, and they will resume as from 31st, which is tomorrow. They will resume on the ground to start pathway and the Komboni, which will end up within 3 months. They will have everything will be completed. That is
so. What you're telling our viewers who will be watching this is that in the next 3 months we'll have a good road over here at Komboni.
Yeah. After 3 months now, there's nowhere in Ngando you're going to stay on muddy. It's just only going to inside. Maybe the run road to check the approach. That's where you can stay. But according to roads, yeah.
All right. Another question for you: was there a public nomination, or it was just a matter? It was just a political appointee?
Normally, office appointees are appointed by the MCA. And I thank him for what he did. He never went to his tribe. Because in the office, Hamakisi, with the secretary Saruo, his PA is an Embu. And himself, the boss, is a Kikuyu. So you see balanced. Because that office, not everybody will fit there. But he saw that he will pick from each tribe.
But that one is well taken into account. But now, what exactly is your mandate?
My mandate in the office.
In the office, yeah.
My mandate
in
the office is to look after sewer, water, and also looking for votes for next election. Yeah.
Why do you look for votes for the next election?
How do I look for votes for the next election?
Is that a responsibility of an office?
Not a responsibility for an office, but when you are there, you should have to work better so that the next time your boss will be not put out. Yeah.
All right. Now, something else that I also need to ask is that what are some of your duties and responsibilities, and what have you been able to achieve, you as Mr. Morara Charles?
What have I achieved in that office? First, not as benefiting as an individual, the community also has been benefited. One, we have achieved to bring piped water, which already people are using now.
Where exactly?
Exactly at the Ngando Flats, people have water. Race Course Gardens, people have water. At the side of Kamuyu, people have water there.
But Mr. Morara, this piped water, I feel it's more like a private thing, because those who are coming up with these flats, this is a private enterprise. Why do you make it appear like a social enterprise?
What the office has done for so long, we have never had piped water in Ngando. So when we sat down with our MCA, we talked and discussed what we should have to help with the people. So we went to held meetings with Nairobi Water. And we come to a conclusion that we should have to have water in Ngando. Yeah.
But now this pipe water, my point is, my case study is, it is for for flats. These people who can be able to afford, paying for this water and stuff. But the majority of Ngando residents are really still struggling to get water with mutungis all over. What do you make of such? Yet you say publicly that they are piped water in Ngando.
To make you clear, that's why we have come to every landlord in Ngando who has a sewer should have to apply for water. So then those people who go out to fetch water will get water at their doors and at the cheapest price. Not now that people are getting water at 20 shillings, 15 shillings.
So maybe they're getting this water at that because water is there, but it's serving a few who are doing business with water.
Yeah, some people are doing business with water.
Then what are you doing about it as an office?
But now, that's why I've told you that in every plot, there should be water. If you don't have water, so it means that you will not also have a sewer, because that is those one go concurrently. Yeah.
Now the public, the people who criticize your administration, they say that when Mugo Walk stepped into office, he was a man of the people, because people felt he's just a neighbor, across the door. But as time goes by, they feel that he has also joined the oppressors, that are the landlords, who are really oppressing the people down there in terms of ensuring in terms of poor sewage management and stuff. What do you make of such accusations?
Accusations, those are false accusations. Mr. Mugo, if there is people who is close to people, is Mr. Mugo. You can see him walking through Mamawau without fear. If we see what get blocked, we as tenants also, we are affected. That's why we are doing regular unblocking. Yeah.
Now another question is, despite the fact that you're executing your responsibility in Ngando, others also say that you people take a lot of time to respond to emergencies and issues. Like, for instance, there was a time that there was a fire outbreak, and the fire, you people responded when it's already too late. The fire had already consumed a lot of property, and the same also applies when there's sewerage breakage. Sometimes you can find sewerage, spilling for almost months or even weeks, affecting businesses, affecting residents, and only for you people to act later, despite even the public cry. And why is there that sort of a delay in terms of response?
To come to that, those sometimes may be false accusations, because I know very well, if you report a sewer today, by tomorrow, it will be removed or unblocked. And if it is fire, we normally, our office is just a communication. We get the information, we communicate direct. If we communicate it to fire, when there is fire, and the people delay, sometimes you find, like now we have fire tank at Waitaka. So if they delay, or sometimes you find the tank at the Waitaka has gone to rescue to that place. So we should have to wait the one from town or of Joseph Kange. Joseph Kange.
But if Waithaka can have one, why can't Ngando have one? Just close next to close door.
I think the last meeting we had, we talked about that tanga to move closer. It should be at the center. If anything happens, it will almost take 5 minutes or the most 8 minutes to arrive. And that is our last proposal that we wrote down, that we should have to have. The tanga should be brought to the nearest position where it will access to all wards. Yeah.
Now, my other question is, which is quite also interesting, is looking at the state of the neighborhoods in Ngando, you realize that those neighborhoods, given that you've said you are the environment officer, there's those neighborhoods that if you were to walk into their toiletries today, or where the sanitary places today, you realize that the toilets are not in a good condition. They share. You find several houses sharing, I don't know, four toiletries. They look so pathetic. Yet your office is doing nothing about it. It's like business as usual.
When we come to power, we had everything in a mess. But if you see from our time of 3 years in office, there is much that we have improved. Most of the landlords now have got sewer, whereby in the last 3 years, they never had. So after getting in power, we encouraged them. And the sewer, application of sewer, that's why I was telling them, application of sewer is very simple. You apply for 2,500. And the water is 2,500. A deposit of a meter is 2,500. That is 75. No cash should be given. All the money should be paid through M-Pesa. And most of the landlords have done. And if we can see, now we are engaging the people of Karura, whereby they are at the far end. Today evening, we are going to hold a meeting with them to discuss about the importance of the sewer. And they have agreed they are going to cooperate. So we went during our 5 years, we see that every household in Ngando has a sewer, has piped water, students are going to school. Because like now you can see, we have a school at Moonlight. The MCS recommended more than 20 children who are learning free without any payment. Because their parents were used to come to the office to cry for school fees. You know very well we
now
don't...
sorry for cutting you short, but it also brings up an interesting conversation as well. So you said your core responsibilities are sewerage, water management. Is it water management and general sanitation within Ngando? Those are your core responsibilities.
Yeah.
Do you serve in the bursary?
Bursary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that part of your mandate?
Not part of my mandate. Not part of my mandate. But I normally go for assistance when bursaries are out. Yeah.
So technically you serve in the bursary.
Not in the committee. Yeah. But during
assist.
the insurance of bursaries, I normally accompany Mheshimiwa to launch. Yeah.
Now, when you launch these bursaries, has your office ever heard of complaints in terms of the people who are not getting their equal share of the bursary? Others feel that some schools are getting higher share than the rest. Others feel there's also the aspect of tribalism in terms of sharing of these bursaries. Have you ever had such complaints before?
We have had such complaints. But in the real sense, if you have got a bursary at this term, that is his second term. That term, if the bursary comes third term, we will not give you again because there is somebody who has not received the bursary.
What is the criteria of selecting those who
We have got records for those people who have been given. Since we started, we have got the records of people who we give bursaries. If you get it this time, next time you should have to pay away for
But what about a scenario where there are people who get double, like it's more like favoritism. They got it this term, they get it the next term, they get it.
That one has never happened.
It has never happened.
But in case if it happens, they are total ovens. Yeah? They are total ovens. Like those ones who are we send to Moonlight. You know, we send them to Moonlight without any cash. They go there, they get admitted, they eat lunch. But when the bursary comes, we should have to give them first priorities. Yeah.
But now in terms of equal share to schools, there have been accusations that there's a school that gets almost everything, while other schools, they're struggling with mabakio, so to speak. Let me use a Kiswahili bad mabakio. What do you make of such?
You know, what our office does for bursaries. First, you should be a photo of Ngando. If you are not a photo of Ngando, you will not get a bursary. So, let's take an example. There is a Moonlight, there is a Ngando Fountain. Students come from elsewhere. Some are coming from Kebira, some are coming from Riruta, where their parents are reporting. Some are reporting at Riruta. We can not give a student who his parents fought at the Riruta, we cannot give him a bursary at Ngando. And we leave the registered photo of Ngando. Yeah. People should have to complain. But in the real sense, why? Do you know why? Ngando Fountain gets more bursaries. The reason is that all the balance most of the balance from Ngando have taken their students there. That's why they get first priority. It is very difficult to deny a parent who has a student at Ngando and is a photo of Ngando, a parcel, and to give the other one from.
My other question: Do you believe bursary is a business in Ngando? It's a booming business. Do you believe?
That one I won't believe. Because
why?
I won't believe. Because when bursaries are filled up, even the area MCA, Honorable Cyrus Mugo, is one of the witnesses. And what I like from him is one thing. Mr. Mugo doesn't like things that goes to corners. He likes straight things.
Now, what do you make of those? There was a time I was doing an interview here of Odipo works in your office, and also Elvis. I wish we had a way of how we could replay that clip.
Yeah.
And Odipo was insisting that he has been giving Elvis 6 or something bursaries, which caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
And then here you are, and Odipo works in your office. Why would a single person get close to 8 bursaries or even 7, even if it's political appeasement? Why would such happen? Why would a single person get? Yet you're saying that there hasn't been any issues of unfairness or corruption. What do you make of that then?
Me, according to what Mr. Odibo was talking about, Elvis was getting 6 or what. Me, I remember very well. During the campaign, we worked together with Mr. Elvis. And without any favor, we come to the table. And Mweshimiwa was there. And in every bursary that comes, Elvis he said that he has an oven. There are some ovens he's sponsoring. Without fear, if there is a beneficiary of bursaries, Elvis has benefited. Odibo was not talking false.